Good morning. You're welcome to Some TV Morning Show. My name is Abraham Manajoda, and it's a wonderful Thursday morning. And we're broadcasting live from the city of Jalingo, Taraba State. Well, the Some TV Morning Show is a program where we bring you the headlines, very good vibes, hot news, and just enough inspiration to power your dreams. But before we go into the headlines, let us start with a little story to kick your sprint into gear. The story of a young girl who wanted to participate in a marathon, but the odds were against her. Everyone around her told her she wasn't a fast runner. She was her body physique doesn't fit that of a marathoner. She can do this, she can do that. But she made up her mind that she was going to do it, no matter what anybody has to say about it. So on the day of the marathon, she started off. And at the end of it all, she came last in the race because she raced against some of the best around. But she said to everyone, "You said I couldn't do it. I did it. I completed the race." That is the moral of the story. No one can stop you from doing what you want to do. Everybody says she couldn't do it, but she did it. She ran the whole race, the whole length of the marathon, and she came. She finished the race. So, whatever it is, don't let anyone pull you back, and that is just the starting point for her. That shows that whatever you want to do, you can do it. Now, let me also tell you something from Chimamanda Adichie, the great writer and novelist. She said, "Your silence will not protect you. Speak your truth. Own your story and be courageous enough to believe that you are enough." That is my inspiration for you this morning. Now we have to go into the stories on the cover pages of the newspaper. And with me this morning, to ensure that we kick your spirit into gear, is Mr. Iradane Kukwen, the Director of News and Current Affairs on Some TV. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Abraham. Good morning, Nigeria.
You're welcome to the morning show.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Just like I keep saying, I'm always very happy to be here making analysis of trending issues with you on Some TV morning show.
Okay, thank you very much. And, well, let's go to the weather reports for today. For Jalingo, this morning is around, right now it's about 23 degrees Celsius, but it feels more like 25, and mostly cloudy, and the precipitation is about 20%. Humidity is 90%, while the wind is at average speed of 10 kilometers per hour. Now, looking at the general condition, let us have a national overview of the weather. You have a country high, Sokoto tops the chart with a warm 30 degrees under cloudy skies, while the country low is Akure. Akure is a cooler city this morning with a blanket of overcast skies. While maximum wind gusts, Makurdi reports strong winds peaking at 74 kilometers per hour. Now, for a city-by-city breakdown, Abuja, overcast 24 degrees. Abeokuta has 24 degrees also, passing cloud, and it's mild. Akure has overcast, mild, 23 degrees. Bauchi, low clouds, mild at 23, with 23 degrees temperature. While Benin City, low clouds, mild at 23 degrees Celsius, while Ibadan, overcast, mild at 23 degrees Celsius also. Katsina, scattered clouds, warm at 26 degrees Celsius, while Lagos, we have passing cloud with very mild weather, 24 degrees Celsius, while Makurdi has passing cloud, very windy. Well, for now, the temperature is not available. It's a windy day in Makurdi. For Osogbo, the capital of Osun State, overcast and is mild at 23 degrees. while Owerri partly sunny, mild at 24 degrees. Port Harcourt has low cloud and is mild at 24 degrees, while Sokoto overcast, warm at 30 degrees Celsius. That's quite hot for today. It's a warm day in Sokoto. Umuahia, partly sunny, mild at 24 degrees. Warri, low clouds, mild at 23 degrees. Yenagoa, partly sunny, mild at 24 degrees. Yola, passing cloud, warm at 26 degrees Celsius. So for Abuja, there's going to be a light breeze blowing from the south at 4 kilometers per hour, providing a calm start to the day. And the forecast for Abuja, high today should be at 30 degrees, while at a low should be at 21 degrees Celsius. So expect warm temperatures later today with consistent cloud cover. So from Some TV, we say stay weather aware. Whether you're commuting, farming, or just enjoying your morning, keep an umbrella handy or raincoat handy, especially in the southern and central regions. So that is what we are looking at, the weather report for today. Today is going to be just like yesterday. From the look of the weather, it looks cloudy, but the weather was mild. The sun was not too focused on our heads and our body. And I think I loved the weather yesterday.
It's just that there was no rain. So we look forward to, what's the percentage for the rain today? Yesterday it was just 10%. Chances that there will be rain.
Well, for today, I think it's the same conditions for yesterday. The same conditions for yesterday. So the chances are there. Also for the, I thought it would rain over the night.
Yes.
That was my expectations. But the weather was mild yesterday, if you ask me.
Yeah. We're looking forward to the same weather too. Today is cloudy and the sun is not too bright. So.
I believe those are doing outdoor jobs, they prefer this kind of weather.
Yes, of course.
Except those that sell those
pure water, sachet water.
Sachet water, cold drinks, those that do business that has to serve the hot. And even those working indoors. Yesterday I found out that every 10-15 minutes we had to switch off the air conditioner because
it's too cold.
It was getting too cold. Well, let's go to the paper. To the news this morning. There's always something out there. This is Nigeria. So let's start with the leadership. With the leadership newspaper. The leadership newspaper on the top, the cover page of the leadership, the top left. We have 2027 being PDP work for coalition, says Lamido.
Like seriously?
Yes, that is what most of them are saying. But the PDP leadership are saying something else. I believe they will find a way around it. Politicians always have a way around how they do things.
For him to be saying that, I saw him in the pre-coalition meeting.
Yes.
He was there with Atiku and other people. But on the day of the unveiling of the new, I don't think he was there. I couldn't cite him.
From what most of them are saying, for now they are still members of their various parties. But they've adopted ADC as a party to...
This is not anti-party to some extent?
Well, there's freedom of association. And until the parties decide that they shouldn't... most of them, their parties are already in shambles. So the parties are not in the right state to speak on some of the issues. So that is why all these are happening. If PDP was in the right state, I think all these parties will be gathering under, this coalition will be under its umbrella. It could have been the party that will be adopted by all. But because there are issues, the Labour Party also has the same issue.
Yeah.
And, we can't think of any other party that can be used. So they have to adopt a party, a fresh party like ADC. But how that works out in the States is what I don't know. If they make the arrangements at the national level, now ADC will be fielding candidates at the state level. That is where the likes of PDP will not like such an arrangement because it creates if ADC, maybe in a state that has a PDP government, and they agree to work at the federal level, and they also have a strong ADC
in the state,
candidates in the state, it's going to jeopardize
the chances.
So, well, let's see how it works out. This story, FCTA launches Operation Sweep Abuja to rid city of miscreants and beggars. We have a 3-month single entry visa will affect partnership cooperation, federal government tell US. While UAE imposed stringent conditions on Nigerians, bans transit visa. That story is on page 4 of the leadership. Then we have NIN disruptions exposes gaps in telecom infrastructure, says expert. You can read that story on page 26 of the leadership. Then 1.3 trillion fraud, Senate probes CBEX orders. This on page 7. Keyamo inaugurates Ganduje orders to fund board. That is on page 28. An 8-member committee investigates attack on Emir Sanusi's palace. Stories on page 7. There's a need to look into the issues of Kano State Emirate. There's attacks on the Emir, clashes between the former and the. There's a need before it turn into something that will become uncontrollable. We know how volatile Kano can be.
Yes. And this issue is sensitive. There is a need for everyone to be careful.
Now, let's go to the major headline. Akume Almakura Dariye orders a race for APC chair. North Central stakeholders jostle for seats. Dalori may continue till December, ruling party to take decision at NEC. So that is the major story. Let us see what the APC is trying to do. With the resignation of Ganduje, who has been inaugurated as chairman of FAN. Yes, I think that appointment was long before now.
Yes, it's just that he was not. The inauguration was stalled for one reason or the other.
So ahead of the July 2025 All Progressive Congress National Executive Committee meeting, aspirants for the national chairman position have intensified their campaign for the top seat. Findings by leadership show that top contenders have been engaging and lobbying party leaders and members of the NEC to sway the position in their favor. So far, the top contenders for the position include Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume, former Governor of Nasarawa State, Senator Umar Tanko Almakura, former Governor of Plateau State, Senator John Dariye, and former Kogi State Governor Yahya Bello. Others are former Nasarawa North lawmaker, Senator Solomon Ewuga, former Katsina South lawmaker, Senator Abu Ibrahim, former Benue Northeast lawmaker, Senator Barnabas Gemadi, Senator Sani Musa Northeast, and the former APC National Chairman aspirant Mohamed Esu. The permutations follow Dr. Abdullah Omar Ganduje resignation as APC National Chairman in June. So as it is, from all indications, it has been zoned to the North Central. So from all, if you look at Nigeria's calculation, the North Central is not expecting any position at the presidency, whether president or vice president, from what I see.
Well, I don't know. Somebody from Katsina is contesting. I don't know why. A former Katsina South lawmaker, Senator Abu Ibrahim. Maybe he just wants to, I don't know the rationale.
What's your own permutation for these contenders, if you look at the list?
Well, it depends on what the president will say, though they will tell you it is democracy, it is members of the party that will vote, but in one way or the other, whosoever is favored by the presidency will be the person that will pick. I think maybe George Akume, the current SGF, is a strong contender, and Tanko Almakura too, considering that the one agitating for CPC bloc.
He's the leader of the CPC bloc.
So I think the race is going to be between George Akume and Tanko Almakura. Any other person, or maybe Dariye too. Dariye too may be a strong contender.
To me, if you ask me, it will be counterproductive for for APC to feel that he has
So many security.
he has integrity issues, if you ask me. He has been to jail. He was pardoned.
Yeah.
So why get someone out of all this? We have Makura, who is the leader of the APC bloc. And
CPC bloc.
CPC bloc. And you also have the secretary of the Federation, George Akume, who is who, if you look at it, the issue of religion. You know, you have this religious balance. Okay, a Christian is the chairman of the APC. So these are just some of the calculations. Then it's strange. I can see a name here, Senator Barnabas Gemadi, former chairman of PDP, former senator. He's also one of the, well, let me say, outsiders.
he may emerge, but I think Akume will emerge as because of the Muslim ticket. The president is already a Christian, Muslim. The vice president is a Muslim. Maybe not that it will have any thing, even if a Muslim emerge as. But I think in one way or the other they will feel like giving George Akume, considering that he's a Christian and he's a strong party man. He has been a very strong supporter of Buhari for a long time. So. And
also Senator Umar Tanko Al-Makura, I think he has been faithful to the party, despite he could have negotiated CPC with ADC and the rest. Yeah. Because if you listen some months back when I had discussion with Chief Obuna Oblo, he said he was their leader. He was the one that had been financing CPC, even while they are the president, before they joined the APC. Yeah. That is the natural leader of the CPC, is the one they know as their leader. And he has maintained his stay. And he has been very, very, he has not created any controversy with the party, or he has always been consistent with the support of the party. So I think he should be penned for a major appointment by the party, if you ask me. Yeah. Well, let's look at how it goes. And from the way we're seeing it, Dalori may hold on to may retain the seat until December, when they will have their convention or so.
So far so good. He has been able to manage it well for the few weeks that he has been the acting chairman. There's something that APC will need to take into consideration. This is a stage where they will need to get it right. Whosoever emerge is critical for them. Election will soon be here. There is no need for them to create unnecessary controversy as a result of whosoever is going to emerge. There is a need for them to be very careful, choose the person that is going to help maintain or even get more popularity for the party as it stands. So whosoever, if it is George Akume, if it is Mohammed Etsu, if it is the person from Katsina, whosoever is going to emerge, it has to be somebody that has this credibility, this popularity, this acceptance.
And it must be a very, very strategic party leader. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go to The Guardian. The Guardian has, on the cover page of The Guardian, we have EFCC decries mind-boggling fraud at NNPCL, wants unexplained wealth criminalized. That news is on page 3. Then we have 2027, don't underrate Tinubu, Ribadu wants opposition. That story is on page 3. UAE bans transit visa, impose stricter entry rules for Nigerians. Stories on page 5. Mutual international travel restrictions spark fresh rover absence of ambassadors. That story is on page 6 of The Guardian. The mutual funds rise by 105% to 5.9 trillion in HI on higher demands yields. Then JAPA, Canada raises minimum proof of funds to 17 million per immigrant. That is quite high for those that want to JAPA proof of funds. Now, I would like us to look at that EFCC and NNPCL story. That story is on The Guardian. It is quite mind-boggling, the kind of corruption that's over the years have been uncovered in NNPCL. And I'm still not convinced with the level of conviction, the level of prosecution that's been going on. This one, Chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Ola Olukoyede, has revealed that a preliminary probe into Nigeria National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPC, exposed mind-boggling corruption in the organization. Speaking on Wednesday during the third day of the National Conference of Public Accounts and Fiscal Governance organized by the Public Accounts Committee of the Senate and House of Representatives in Abuja, Olukoyede said the EFCC has only just begun examining the NNPC Limited books. Yet, early findings already pointed to entrenched financial malfeasance. In the last 3 weeks, we launched a commission-wide investigation into the extractive industry, particularly the oil and gas sector. What we discover is mind-boggling, Olukoyede said, and we have only just opened the books. If this is what we are seeing at the surface, imagine what lies beneath. President Bola Tinubu had in April sacked Mele Kyari as Group Chief Executive Officer of NNPC, replacing with Bashir Ojulari. Kyari has led the state-owned firm since 2019. The FCC chairman noted that the discovery so far represents only a fraction of the rot within the oil and gas sector, stressing that systemic fiscal mismanagement is a major contributor to Nigeria's economic and security crisis. And for how long we will continue to hear the story of fraud in the
oil sector, NNPC.
Especially NNPC? And I've not, the best of my knowledge, we've not had any major conviction on.
We just hope that this one too will not just be another story that after some time we will not hear of it again. We pray that he continues with the tempo he's going now, saying that they just opened the books and what they found is actually mind-boggling. Let's see how it goes. We look forward to people being sentenced. We look forward to people being prosecuted as a result of this corruption. And in Daily Trust, it was featured in the reports on Daily Trust that the EFCC chairman called for the National Assembly to pass the Unexplained Wealth Bill to help prosecute individuals living beyond their means. We have so much of that in Nigeria. You see people who are just earning some hundreds of thousands, living the life of multimillionaires. Okay. You will know that this is just process of corruption.
Yeah.
But because our legal system is so weak, our system is such that people go scot-free even after investigations are being initiated, just like we're saying this one. Let's see how this one is going to go. We look forward to people being prosecuted, just like I said.
Because he cited an example where he says someone, citing an example, he says someone has worked in the ministry for 20 years and we calculate their entire salary and allowances. Then we find 5 properties, 2 in Maitama, 3 in Asokoro. Yet, we are told to go and prove a predicate offense before we can act. That is absurd. It's quite absurd. Civil servants are for 20 years and has 5 houses.
In highbrow area
yeah,
like that.
2 in Maitama, 3 in Asokoro. Only a few CEOs can own such. So what business is he doing? But as the law is now, you have to prove that a crime was committed. And I think that is under where they are hiding, why these criminals, I call them criminals, hide to cover up their acts. Well, I think he said that bill was thrown out in the last assembly. Let's hope that he will get back it. And I think he should.
If that bill is passed and it becomes a law, so many people,
both in private and public life.
Yes, so many Nigerians will have a lot of questions to answer.
Well, let's go to another paper. Let's go to the Punch. Okay. Let's go to the Punch. Okay, let me go to the store. The headlines at the at the lower part of the cover page. You see, IMF pledges support for FIRS on tax reform. stories on page 21. Then local government polls, police restrict movement in Lagos, deploy squads. The Lagos State local government and LCD election will take place this weekend, this Saturday. And I think there's been restriction movement between 3 a.m. on Saturday to 3 p.m. So people are advised to stay.
From what time to what time?
Vehicular movement from 3 a.m.
On Saturday?
On Saturday to 3 p.m.
Okay.
Lagos is a very busy city. If not by 2, 3, you will see movement. And also, vehicles with escorts and escorts have been banned from moving on that day. And if you ask me, my Facebook page and it's full of campaigns of. It just drew me back to the fact that I'm still deep into a lot of local councillors. They send me messages, vote for us, and the rest of it. So it's going to be very, very. But we know the way election goes in, local government election goes in Nigeria.
Let's see whether Labour Party will still have some impact. Let's see how PDP is going to go.
But both parties are having, even if they don't have issues, they don't really make much at the local government. Not to talk of now Labour Party, we even find out if they feel their candidates. Because who is the leader that will sign their... Although maybe at the state level, they may not have...
They may have a structure that's
functional. Well, that is that. Tinubu's government seeking excuse to clamp down on coalition. That is from ADC. Read that story on page 14. Then we have this story, diplomatic tensions. Federal government pushes back as US, UAE tighten visa rules. Ministry begin high-stake negotiations as officials fought US over reciprocity claim. Let us look at that story. The federal government has expressed concern over the recent decision by the United States to impose tighter visa restriction on Nigerian citizens, describing the move as disproportionate, calling for reconciliation in the spirit of mutual respect and cooperation. This comes just as the United Arab Emirates imposed tougher entry conditions for Nigerian travelers, banning transit visa applications entirely. According to the new directives on Dubai immigrations, Nigeria aged 18 to 45 will no longer be eligible for tourist visas unless accompanied, while those aged 45 and above must provide a 6-month personal bank account showing at least $10,000 monthly balance before they are granted visas. On Wednesday, the British High Commission in Abuja also announced a change the United Kingdom immigration process for Nigeria applying for study and work visas. The announcement by the U.S. Department of State in Abuja on Thursday, effective June 8, said most non-immigrant and non-diplomatic visas issued to Nigerians will now be valid for only 3 months and limited to single entries, sparked the FD's reaction. The U.S. government also announced a revision with visa reciprocity schedule for Nigeria, limiting the validity of certain non-immigrant visas, including the B1, B2 business and tourism, F for student and J exchange visitor categories to just 3 months and resisting them to single entry. I think these are just some of those restrictions on Nigeria. The spokesman for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Kimebi Ebiamfa, confirmed to the Punch that the government was closely examining the new directive and its potential implications. This is going to have serious implications on travelers.
And the businessmen and women who will go for their businesses too will be affected. And there is a need for whosoever is in charge of Nigerian embassy there in US to expedite action and seeing to it that this issue is being resolved, because it's placing Nigeria at a disadvantage.
I think I would call on the government to ensure that they do more, especially now that we don't even have ambassadors in ambassadors in all these countries for now. There's a need for us to expedite action on having substantive ambassadors who will be in a better position to negotiate this than other embassy staffs. I think that should be looked into. Then again, we need to talk to ourselves as Nigerians. we abuse some of these visas. That is just the truth. A lot of Nigerians abuse these visas. That is why they are put some of these countries, not all, are beginning to put very stringent conditions. Look at the UAE. You will find out that now what they are just telling you is that you have to come there and spend your money. Those they want to allow into the countries are those that have the capability to come and spend money in Dubai. And if you ask me, UAE, Qatar, a lot of our people go there and they abuse. You see, now no transit visa. Then it was transit. You go to the airport, you get a visa. But it was abused by many of our people. I'm not excusing government, but I think we as a people should also look wherever we are climbing this ladder of traveling, we shouldn't throw away the ladder because others will come from behind. And even the same person that abused this, the issue of proof of funds, the kind of the fraud that go on in this false documentation, you go there and then you jackpot without trying to come back again. These are some of the issues that are making it harder for these countries as they are beginning to place special restrictions on the green passport. I think as Nigerians, we need to ensure that we make things easier for ourselves. That is just my advice. And the government also has a lot to do. Nigeria is going through a lot in terms of at the foreign stage. Nigeria is going through a lot, and I think we deserve more from these countries than what we have in now.
Yeah, there is this, the report featured how negotiations already going on between the minister and the U.S. Ambassador to Nigeria. We look forward to this being concluded in such a manner that Nigerians will not be placed at disadvantage. Talking about the visa reciprocity, there is a need for us to be treated fairly, just like any member of the international community.
Well, let's go to this day. Let's look at what Mr. Boss Mustafa has been saying. I'm really interested. There's this what he said about former President Muhammadu Buhari. Sorry, please, if you have that paper, this day.
Okay. All right. On the top, we talk about Lukman. Coalition will avoid past mistakes of Atiku Obi to defeat Tinubu in 2027. Then we talk about visa reciprocity. FG urges U.S. to reconsider single entry decision. Then we have Garba Shehu's book launch, according to the president. You can see the picture of Atiku standing beside George Akume, Yakubu Gawan, and I can see Yemi Osibanjo too, and this other former minister of communication there. Then the major story that is on the cover page of this day said, Boss Mustafa Buhari allowed institutions to work, prioritize structure over showmanship.
Well, that is, let me just take that story from there. Former Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, yesterday said his then principal, former President Muhammadu Buhari, during his administration, allowed institutions of states to work and prioritize structure over flamboyance. Mustafa said Buhari will be remembered not for political theatrics, but for legacy defined by disciplined leadership, institutional reform, and long-term governance frameworks. He spoke at a public presentation of the book written by Buhari's former spokesman, Garba Shehu, titled According to the President. Mustafa said the 2013 merger of political parties made Buhari presidency possible in 2015. The legacy parties that form the APC, ACN, NPDP, faction of the All Progressive Alliance, Ground Alliance, and all Nigeria People's Party, ANPP. So what caught my attention here is he said what he said about his boss, that the president will be remembered for a legacy defined by disciplined leadership, institutional reform, and long-term governance frameworks. Do you agree with that?
Well, I don't think I agree with him, but what do you expect Boss Mustafa to say, coming out now to condemn the government that he served as SGF and said this is what we did wrong and this is what we did wrong? Well, I don't think I agree with him completely. There were, what's the name of the person that we just mentioned concerning the EFCC? Kyari.
Mele Kyari.
It was under Buhari that...
if institutions were working, if you ask me, there are a lot of issues that we will not be having today. Well, the president did his own, he has his own integrity, but during his, there were serious cases of abuse of institutions. There were cases whereby, okay, look at the person he replaced, Babachi Lawal. What has happened? If the institutions were working, Babachi Lawal would have explained, would have known what happened to the grass cutting case that led to him being removed by the vice president while the president was, by the acting president while the president was away. So well, it is good you speak, but let them know that Nigerians know the truth. You can't come, because the way people now revise history, you begin to wonder, is this the same thing that we used to know, or is it another country that, or another government they're talking about? He has every right to defend his government, but we also have a right to let them know that they could have done much, much better.
I agree with you.
Okay, well, that, and if you look at also the book launch of Garba, I like the way he has maintained his, the way he keeps, I think it's still the media hate for President Muhammadu Buhari, Garba Shehu, and once in a while comes out to release statements on behalf of the president. And you know, the former president is someone that is a very taciturn person. He doesn't like much press briefings and the rest of it. He stays behind the camera. And Garba Shehu has been doing well for the president. He's one of those that I know that is still faithful to the president. And I was shocked when he said he was seconded to the president by Atiku
Abubakar.
Yes.
One of those things.
Well, but then again, Boss Mustafa did some analysis of the past. He said in early 2013, as the leader of the Congress for Progressive Change, Buhari formally requested and supported the creation of CPC Major Committee. Well, he endorsed participation along with other parties, such as President Bola Tinubu and Senator Ali Modu Sheriff. Where is Senator Ali Modu Sheriff?
Well, he's there. I saw him on social media recently. Maybe he's making a comeback for the governorship of Borno, or maybe a senator or something. But he's there. Each is beginning to tell on him like that.
Bubbling and bustling. He was formerly SAS.
Yes.
Very popular senator, SAS.
Yes.
Elita Gas. I can't forget that in the picture where he was riding a bike. Okay. I think it was in a campaign. He was riding a bike with his big this thing, and you know he has a way of laughing. He's a very, very...
He was a very popular governor.
Very, very popular and very, very controversial person.
I think he's about to make a comeback.
Well,
because,
as what?
Maybe he wants to contest for something. I saw a post concerning him recently on social media talking about how he may contest for, I think, a senator or maybe a governor of Borno State.
You know, he can't come back as governor of Borno State. He has served 2 terms. But he can come back as a senator.
Yeah.
And maybe if you want to help his people, he may come back as a chairman for his local government and
I've seen
bring his experience to,
yes.
There's not, to me, I don't see anything wrong if you...
A former deputy governor in Benue State became a councillor.
A councillor?
Yes, in Benue State.
Former
I think deputy to, is it George Akume?
George Akume?
Yes. His deputy served as a councillor after he finished the tenure of the deputy governor.
As a deputy governor.
Yes.
He did it for honorary purpose, or it was a...
Well, he said he wants to serve his people. Well, he became a councillor in his work.
And did they feel his impact?
Sure. I don't know. They should.
Let's look at this story on First News. The story on First News, we have corruption will win if you don't act. The EFCC boss wants National Assembly. I think that has to do with the wealth, unexplained wealth bill.
Yeah.
I think you should pursue that. That's why I think you should keep hammering on that and let the presidency push those bills the way you usually push bills that he wants them passed. I think that unexplained wealth bill is something that will help the EFCC do its job better.
That is true, and many people will be victim of this bill if it is
politicians,
yes.
civil servants.
So I think many of them will fight it.
Owners, religious leaders, young men who are into Yahoo and the rest of them. You just explain your wealth. You can't just see you buying an Escalade with what are you doing? You say you're a content creator. Where are the content? Where is the source of it? And then you see someone, civil servants, having such money.
Yes.
Then someone that has been senator, this, that, just having billions of naira worth of property. Where did you get the money from? These are some of the things that will help us fight corruption in Nigeria. Okay, going to First News again, we have no coup plot. ADC hits back as Tinubu says alarmist claim. Then Senate pushes death penalty for power vandals in new bill. Viral baby video, woman denies giving alcohol, claims scene was staged. That is the kind of things people do to social media. Sometimes they act with infants, with minors, and then when it happens, they begin to say it was acting. There are some things, even if it is acting, you should you're acting with a baby and acting like you're giving baby an alcohol. I think you deserve punishment.
Yeah, I learned something recently. I don't know how true it is, that it is a crime for you to take a minor to even a beer parlor.
Yes, it is.
It's a crime in itself.
Right. Before it is where such things happen. Recently, there's a story that trended. This funny character, what do they call him? Speed Darlington.
Okay, yeah, that story.
He made a viral video saying he had some immoral relationship with a 14 or 15 year.
I think 15 years old. Yeah.
And NAFTIP reached called him out, and he still came out. I was saying that it was just a joke.
Yes.
That was just creating content, and it was so. I wonder what happened to that case. I think that guy
it's still there. I think he's the last time we featured it on entertainment news on some TV news at 9 p.m. He was invited. He's somewhere in US. He was asking NAPTIP to pay his transport. They should send him a transport fare, his ticket, so he will come and answer.
One day he will land, and I'm very sure they will get him. Because yes. My problem is not his response. If you watch the video, his response to NAPTIP and the rest was so. He said, "What's their business? He's just making his joke. How can you make such jokes? Say you are creating content?"
Lawyers may explain to you that so long as there is no evidence,
and let him come and let lawyers. There are evidence of you saying you had this. In the first place, it is irresponsible talk. There should be a limit to irresponsible talk. Why should you create such? He's a celebrity. He's someone that has influence. He may begin to incite people, younger people, to feel that it's normal for you as a celebrity to. Those are irresponsible. There's a need for us to be responsible in our speeches. Things we say in public. There's a need for that.
That's true.
The Katsina offensive. 30 bandits killed, 5 soldiers falling Nigerians on ending war. Niger villages hit hard, 13 residents dead, many wounded in fresh carnage. Let us quickly look at this story before we run out of time. In the first counter-attack against a large-scale coordinated bandit invasion, joint Nigerian security forces neutralized at least 30 armed assailants. During a deadly clash against 3 communities in Faskari local government area on Tuesday. The attackers have stormed Kadisau Raudama and Sabunlai in a synchronized onslaught, drawing a swift and forceful response from a coalition of police units, military personnel, and Nigeria Air Force operatives. Despite the successful operation, tragedy struck the security ranks. 3 mobile police officers and 2 soldiers lost their life in the line of duty. May their soul rest in peace.
Amen.
Another officer, Yao Aliu, was wounded in the encounter and is currently receiving treatment. Confirming the incident on Wednesday, Nasir Muazu, Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs in Katsina State, praised the bravery of the fallen heroes, assuring their family of government support. The Commissioner further reaffirmed Governor Diko's administration resolved to stamp out insecurity, and he appealed to citizens to remain vigilant and proactive by sharing timely intelligence with authorities. These things are getting too much every day.
Yeah, those gallant security men that fell in the line of duty, we commend their courage. They paid the ultimate price for the security of lives and properties. We pray that their efforts will not be in vain. They died well. We commiserate with their family, and we pray that God will give us all the fortitude to bear this loss.
And I think the Zamfara state is becoming, okay, this is Katsina state. Katsina state, Zamfara, this place has defined all the odds, and it is getting Sokoto, Jigawa, Jigawas and Kano, the 2 states that I know, they don't have much of this. Kebbi also have issue of Lakurawa and those bandits. There's a need to look at why, what do they want? Well, it is a business. They are making so much money from it, if you ask me.
It's true.
Making so much money.
These people are just soldiers of fortunes. They just go make money, kidnap people, do all these killings. But we look forward to the Nigerian security architecture overcoming them in the long run.
If you ask me, we've been doing the same thing over and over. We need to deploy technology and in the area of intel and precision strikes. Precision strikes, that is what we need. Take them out before they act. Take the war to their camp. Smoke them until they have nowhere to go to. Keep pushing, keep sustain the attack. If we don't do this, we pursue them, they run into the bush, we come back and we begin to applaud ourselves. It won't work. It hasn't been working since 2007, 2009 when the issue of Boko Haram started. It hasn't worked to date. It hasn't worked, and I wonder why we keep doing the same thing. There is a need for us to sustain this attack. If it is 6 months of consistent bombardment, attack, I think they will get to a point that they will run out of arms. They can't be richer than us. They can have more arms. They can have more soldiers. It is just for us to decide that now it is war. Declare war on them. Go consistently until they are no more.
That is true.
That is the only. But if we give them time to regroup, they run into other countries, they come back, they rearm themselves. Well, I don't know what else we can do. Well, that is all we are going to take on today's edition of the Morning Show. We will go for a break, and when we come back, the prison segment of the Morning Show will be here. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned to Some TV.
In today's digital age, staying ahead of the curve is crucial for success. Turabo Business School is committed to empowering the next generation of leaders with the skills they need to thrive. We present you our special computer training exclusively designed for SS3 and JSS3 graduates. Our comprehensive program covers a wide range of topics, including Microsoft Word, master the art of document creation and editing, unlock the power of data analysis and visualization, Microsoft Access, learn to manage and analyze database, Microsoft PowerPoint. Create stunning presentations that captivate audiences. Graphic design using CorelDRAW. Unleash your creativity and design skills. Photoshop. Enhance your image editing skills and create stunning visuals. Programming using web design. Build dynamic websites and web applications. Database development. Learn to design and manage databases. UI/UX design. Create user-friendly and intuitive interfaces. At the Turabo Business School, we believe in creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Our experienced instructors will guide you every step of the way, providing you with hands-on training and mentorship. Don't miss this opportunity to gain a competitive edge. Contact us today to learn more about our program and register for the next session. Call 080-6026-9140, 070-6342-8464, or 090-1010-8844 between 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. Turabo Business School, creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Join us today and unlock your full potential. Turabo Business School, opposite Civil Service Commission, Hamarua Way, Jalingo, Turabo State. Empower yourself with the skills of the future. Register now.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing SuperCab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast, and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the SuperCab app today. SuperCab, your ride, your way.
In today's digital age, staying ahead of the curve is crucial for success. Turabo Business School is committed to empowering the next generation of leaders with the skills they need to thrive. We present to you our special computer training exclusively designed for SS3 and GSS3 graduates. Our comprehensive program covers a wide range of topics, including Microsoft Word, master the art of document creation and editing, unlock the power of data analysis and visualization, Microsoft Access, learn to manage and analyze database, Microsoft PowerPoint, create stunning presentations that captivate audiences, graphic design using CorelDRAW, unleash your creativity and design skills, Photoshop, enhance your image editing skills and create stunning visuals, programming using web design, build dynamic websites and web applications, database development, learn to design and manage databases, UI/UX design, create user-friendly and intuitive interfaces. At the Turabo Business School, we believe in creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Our experienced instructors will guide you every step of the way, providing you with hands-on training and mentorship. Don't miss this opportunity to...
Good morning, my country people. How una dey? I dey throw a salute to una as usual, and I dey welcome una to the pidgin section of our morning show. As this na section where we dey always dey give una correct story concerning the happening things for inside the country. Even to serve our society matter and our community, we dey carry nakuna on this section. My name is Esther Oka Stephen, and with me this morning na Oga Moses. Oga Moses, good morning, and thank you for joining me this morning.
Good morning, Madam Esther. It is nice to be here.
Thank you very much, country people. I thank una for being with me this morning. Okay, una correct story I carry come for una this morning, my country people, concerning our uniform people, them, our police officers. So come say one of them don't come cry, come outside from Gombe State. Yes, this man cry come outside, Oga Moses, come talk, say the money where they give them, say it too small. Even yourself, I can't see where we say that they destroy their office for that place. This man come cry, come outside, say upon the sickening money where they give the 9 people, still come they destroy their office again. They don't recognize their effort for inside the society again. And so this man come they cry, say, I beg, say, make government come to their aid. Say, even yourself, many of them, when it be say they don't retire, say their money where they pay them, their retirement money, say it no make sense here at all. Country people me no ask questions, say how much be the money. Oh, say one man self don't cry, come outside from Lagos State, say he experience him. Say when he retire, now 2 million naira and then give him. And meanwhile, the commissioner of police don't talk, say they go look into the matter, say how comes in money can be 2 million, say they go touchlight that matter. Then they on top of that one, they never finish am. Now another one they cry, come outside from Gombe State, say I beg, say make government help them. Oga Moses, how you take see this matter? But meanwhile, my country people who make una follow us to touch light matter on Facebook. Take off say we there for Facebook at Some TV. Even yourself we there for YouTube at Some TV Live. Message itself don't begin they come, but meanwhile make I listen to Oga Moses. Oga Moses, what be your intake concerning this allowance, the salary, and even the retired pay when they be say then they pay these people? What you fit to talk concerning this matter? Because say this man self when they watch the video now cry, even cry, come outside, come end the video. What be your intake for this matter?
All right, thank you very much. This thing is something of pity. Because you put your life at risk to protect other people's lives and properties, but you don't get anything to show for that thing where they do. Imagine you serve your country, you did dedicated, you serve your country for 35 years, and you don't get anything to show for it. Many of them retire, they don't get anything to fall back on. No savings, pension, nothing there, gratuity, nothing there. Some of them no get houses, no fit send their children to school, no fit feed their family. So this thing they very, very sad. This thing where this man they cry, now genuine. Some weeks back, he get one man we trend on social media, we post and say they pay him 3 million naira, 2 million naira for gratuity, 1 million naira for arrears. So in talk say no go fit collect that money because he don't dedicate 35 years of his life to serve Nigeria and see what thing they pay him. That money no go do anything at all. So my advice to government be say, may they look into this issue. It's not easy to serve your country, to put your life at risk, to protect other people, to protect properties, and see what they do. That's why you see many of them no get their morale. Their morale don't go down. They don't get morale to fight crime. That's why if you call them, say armed robbery they happen for year, kidnapping they happen for year, they go tell you say they no fit come. Or even when they come self now late when the crime don already occur. Because the morale no dey there. You know they pay them well. But by the time you start to dey pay these people very well, I will tell you say the crime rate go reduce. Okay. You equip them, you give them gadgets, you give them vehicles, you give them better equipment so they go use fight crime. By the time you pay that one self, by the time you start to treat them well, to join police self go the hungry people. Because they see say they look very well. Healthcare, insurance, they different things they will go benefit them and their family. That's why you see say many of them, if you go report case self, they will tell you say bring so amount before we look into your matter. They talk say bail is free, but bail no dey free. When they arrest person, they go tell you say bring so amount before they bail you. All these things now waiting they make them be that. So if they start to pay them well, even all this one where they assault people for road. Okay. Was it which day where I watch one video where they see one policeman they drag with driver. The driver saying he no go come down from the car. So now because of all these things, the anger too much, they use them on innocent civilians. You stand for road, you see one fine car they come, you go just suspect say that person a bad person. You don't know what the person do get money. The thing they come from hatred and envy. Because me, I don't work for how many years, I don't get anything to show for it. You see this person, they young, they make money. So all this kind of thing. But by the time you start to treat these people well, give them everything they need, I will tell you categorically, say crime rate go reduce well. So now wetin I get to talk be that about this matter.
Country people una don hear am from Oga Moses in Martin. Say they no dey treat these people well. Now make crime still dey very much for inside the country. Oga Moses don talk and say even sef this just as this man don cry come outside. As una dey see am now, this man sef im morale don low. Yes, im morale don low and people wey dey cry come outside. So na innocent police dem na dem dey cry come outside. Sake of say they fit still carry this uniform to go do 1 or 2 pinches for outside. But don't look and say illegal act is not proper. Yes. And so now you humbly cry, come outside and now say, I beg my government look into their matter. Sake of say, now the treatment they don't give them fine treatment and they make many of them, they go into illegal acts. Arrest somebody unnecessarily. Somebody go just come say, why you stand for road? Where is your this one? Where is your down? Anger don't full inside of them. Sake of say, they know they collect better treatment, better money, my country people. For him to cry, come outside, now he no encourage society. Even if he no go make people self to hunger to have love for this job. Yes, he no go make them to have love for this job. Okay, message don't come from Matthew. Matthew Corey, they don't write and come to say, but wait, oh, if military just decide one day now talk say they want to quit their job, say we know what we go do. Now wetin Matthew talk, but I say what if these people now they can't decide say they want to quit their job, they want to off their uniform. Say now wetin country people go do? Who go come they guide we country? So I beg make we dey do this our security agencies them well. Faith Anyanwu don come outside talk say when them send una to help rig election, una no fit say no. Now they hear am from our citizen mouth. Say they no fit say no when they say make they help rig election. Forgetting say na everybody now you go touch. Auntie Faith not to blame them. Yes, because of say many of them their way they pure. Not be all of them follow join for the rigging. Now they hear me. Then this one Semi come outside to come talk say if this uniform work you don't tire, you say Oga drop your uniform. Say plenty work you dey for Naija. Now that one nice Semi come outside come talk. Say plenty work dey for Naija. My country people now say and say citizens self they no get joy again. Yes, they no get joy. Ebi Gabriel don write you come outside the talk say the rich also cry, the gunman also cry. Ebi, this one where you talk now, me I go somehow there against it because I don't see how many rich people they cry for inside the country. Oga Moses, you know hear am. She said the rich also cry, the gunman also cry. Rich people I go believe say the thing never begin to touch them. Now we poor people, now we still they cry for inside the country. Yes.
Rich
now
people cry, they different now. And even if they cry self, they get money to wipe their tears.
Okay.
They comfortable. You ain't no get anything. Your own cry go last very long.
Now the year and so be this your own. Me not to agree with them. Beyonce Ben don't come outside the come talk say una go learn in the hard way. This one where Beyonce can't talk now, can't they blame this my police officer now? It tire me. So then go learn in the hard way. Why should I believe say Beyonce they talk this one? I say say many of them they go into illegal just as Oga Moses talk am. Say if a young guy when he be say he don't hammer, come buy new motor they come. They fit to look an out of envy talk say me waited for service for 20 years. Me made it for 25 years. I never fit buy Jeep. Now this small boy we just me secondary school now go buy Jeep in way no pure. All that anger they take they molest they put for our young youth them their body. Now they make Ebi Gabriel can't talk this one now. My country people make I hear the one where Osho the Femi talk come outside you. Osho the talk said the rain has just reached your house. It will go round till we all say no to corruption. Una dey hear am? He don't come they blame police people now. Say they hand to the day for inside the corruption. Say that is why my country people. I beg make we try help these people because no be all of them and they for inside the bad thing. So Ebira don write in you come talk say next election is at the corner. Come out strong as a security personnel to rig the election. See they mock them. Say make them come outside now. Say make them come rig election. Make them come out strong as personnel come rig the election. I beg country people make una they consider themselves. No be all of them they follow join for bad thing. Yes, this uniform where they carry for body una sabi say they get head of operation when it be say they tell them what to do and what not to do. He get one song when he be say fella sing when he call some people who say zombie. When they say turn, zombie go turn. When they say left, turn left, zombie go turn left. Make una go listen to that fella Anipola Kokuti song. Una go understand wetin they talk concerning uniform people. When they don't put that in authority, you cannot say no again. All your thing na yes sir, yes sir. You are a bagger na yes sir. You are very like this, yes sir. You will always admit it. Go to that place and do this one. You have to go. You have to obey the order. Yes. Now that one na then. So una when una not into the system, una go just dey talk anyhow, they do anyhow. I beg, make we pity for this man wey don come. He said, oh, my country people, the message is too much. Oga Moses, make I enter another story because no, my country people. I beg you, our officer wey don cry, come outside. Oga Moses don't talk and say, make government, I beg, look into their matter. The thing it tire me yesterday, now make me, I say, make we carry this story, come outside this morning so that we go touch light time together. My country people, una matter when it happen for social media where they trend and me one carry nakuna so as my second story. Second, say many of us for inside the country we no want to mind our business again, you and it's not good. President they do well, all of us to be sabi and say president they do well, like big country people, you know they do well. President they do well, he don't try. And the one where they can't carry put for social media now then say Abuja International Conference Center. When he be say president renovate, say president not supposed to use in name to renovate that place. Now money now he use to do and country people. Okay, somebody can't come outside for social media, come begin a talk to say that international conference center for inside the Abuja where President Bola Ahmed Tinubu changed to his own name. Say the thing he gets a CBO. Say now something when he be said them build them for 1991 under Babangida's regime. That Abuja Conference Center now they talk so say them build them for under Babangida's regime for Babangida's regime now they build them for 1991. So our president will be Bola Ahmed Tinubu can use a 13 billion naira public fund take renovate am. Now the year say he use a 30 billion naira public fund take renovate am. Say as he can renovate am, he can name am after himself. Now that one I can pay them all. Say now why he go renovate am, can name am after him own self. Say meanwhile the person that build it, say person when he be say he build am from scratch, he still there alive. My country people on a bad thing. Now make I talk, say make I carry and come, make una follow me, make we touch light this matter. I don't talk am as those of una where they join me on this pidgin section, make una drop una comment with us on Facebook. Even yourself be there for YouTube at Some TV Live. Una see how people take a comment for the first one, the first story when I carry come when he be say, one police officer from Gombe cry come outside and say their money, they do them. Say the money when they pay them after retirement, do them. So even who say when as now when they for service, say the money self, make sense. And Oga Moses in the house, don't follow me touch light matter. Talk say the money when they pay them, no they give them, no they boost their morale at all. That is why some time when people call them say, so thing they happen for this place. So before they go now after the incident it all finish. Now go consider they reach there say, hey, wait happen. So and some time again, because of say they know they do them well, then they use anger take they follow society people, even the community people. So Oga Moses don't come talk and say, I beg make government look their side. Say come say the way they cry come outside now, go come make the job, they hungry you to even join. So big now so people who come touch like the matter. Say their hand no one come out for corruption now. Say now the thing don't they pepper them. What goes around don't they come around. Say uniform people too that they cry. Country people will not be all of them they took hand for small pinches like that. So make una not judge all of them like that. Because as in don't cry come outside, we don't pray say make government do something for them. Okay, now the second story when I can carry come now, my country people are concerned that Abuja International Conference Center. Now me carry come say our president don't rebuild them. He don't can't even name them to his own name. Now that one I come messages don't begin to come inside now. But meanwhile, me Oga Moses help me touch light matter. Me I know see say the thing when he do he bad you. So say I don't experience how many streets they get name, many areas they get name, many hall, even stadium, then they name them after some people. This one where they come they talk now say Babangida still dey alive, and then president to come name them after his own self. Say the thing not to make sense. Comment it don't one person. Oga Moses you go talk, but make I first read this comment. And Jibril Suleiman, your own don't enter. Jibril talk say very soon the whole country will be renamed to Bola Ahmed Tinubu PLC. Hi, Oga Suleiman, this your own done too much now, eh? My country people, Tekena don't come outside talk, say next year I will renovate and put my own name. This guy himself done too much. But meanwhile, make I hear Oga Moses' opinion on concerning this matter. What do you feel for inside?
Okay, what me I feel about this matter be say, me I don't see anything bad in renaming a project after your name. The thing be say na legacy, so that people go and remember you, say, okay, this particular thing, now you do them. Even though not you build them, but at least you make effort to renovate and to make the place look good and open the place for business opportunities. So I've been thinking, say people supposed complain. I've been thinking, say they want to complain about the price, the amount so they use to renovate them, whether it's too big. Now, what I've been thinking, say people go complain about, but they don't complain about the price, the amount so they spend to renovate, and they complain about the name. So not be the name be the problem. The person will build them. If the person will build the place, it will say the person name him after himself. That one na choice. The person if he say make I rename him after me. That one na in choice. But as the person build the place, no name him after himself, another person come renovate and come name him after himself. So I don't see anything bad like that.
Inside.
Many of our streets, they name them after people. Many buildings, many halls, and so many structures like that, they name them after people. So to me, I don't see anything bad like this. If to say they complain about the amount where they use renovate the place, I feel say maybe they complain say the money too much, the fees and do other things, but they don't leave that one. When they talk about name,
and say na Babangida name is supposed to dead here.
Even Babangida self, he get many streets, many places where they don't name after himself. So I don't see anything bad for that one.
Okay, my country people, make una hear the one when they be say Hassan don't come talk now this morning. Hassan don't come talk say Bola Ahmed Tinubu renovated their barrack for Abuja. Say for Abuja, I come turn to Bola Ahmed Tinubu Army Barrack. Say that one not do am now, don't come turn another one to Bola Ahmed Tinubu Conference Center, Abuja, just after 2 years. Oga Hassan, make you calm down. If like say your blood would dey hot too. Yes, he don't name that barrack after his own self. Now he don't come name stadium. No worry, now government come, government go. New government go still come. And when new government come take over, the name go. Yes, even though our president don't come serve us for another 10. When the regime pass, another regime they go come enter. Abi not be so. And when those regime they come, they go still change that conference center again. So make una not think say the name go remain there. Even this barrack where Hassan they complain now say don't turn to Bat Army Barrack Abuja. Make una no worry. Another government go come and they go fit still change that. So make una calm down. Una blood today also. And those of our bloggers where they come out for social media they cry. Make una they mind the kind things when una they do some kind time. Make una no go land on ourselves for gbege. Okay, my country people, who I thank those of una when they be say una join us on the pidgin section this morning. Correct messages still they come, but take off say time not on our side and no fit to read all finishing. But meanwhile, make I thank my guests for joining me this morning. Oga, thank you for joining me this morning.
You're welcome, man.
Okay, and also I no go forget to thank una my viewers when they follow me Torchlight Matter, especially those of una when they be say una don't send messages, can't give us. See Jibri Suleiman on don't enter now. Oga see Idowu too don't send message now. But my country people who meanwhile make una drop una comments as usual, just as in these ones they drop their own for Some TV Live, even self there for YouTube at Some TV. I still remain una one and only anchor will be Esther Oka Steven. I thank una for joining me in Torchlighting Matter this morning. Una do.
In today's digital age, staying ahead of the curve is crucial for success. Jarabo Business School is committed to empowering the next generation of leaders with the skills they need to thrive. We present you our special computer training exclusively designed for SS3 and GSS3 graduates. Our comprehensive program covers a wide range of topics, including Microsoft Word, master the art of document creation and editing, unlock the power of data analysis and visualization, Microsoft Access, learn to manage and analyze database, Microsoft PowerPoint, create stunning presentations that captivate audiences, graphic design using CorelDRAW, unleash your creativity and design skills, Photoshop, enhance your image editing skills and create stunning visuals, programming using web design, build dynamic websites and web applications, database development, learn to design and manage databases, UI/UX design, create user-friendly and intuitive interfaces. At the Turabo Business School, we believe in creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Our experienced instructors will guide you every step of the way, providing you with hands-on training and mentorship. Don't miss this opportunity to gain a competitive edge. Contact us today to learn more about our program and register for the next session. Call 080-6026-9140, 070-6342-8464 or 090-10-8844 between 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. Turabo Business School, creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Join us today and unlock your full potential. Turabo Business School, opposite Civil Service Commission, Hamarua Way, Jalingo, Turabo State. Empower yourself with the skills of the future. Register now.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing SuperCab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the SuperCab app today. SuperCab, your ride your way.
In today's digital age, staying ahead of the curve is crucial for success. Turabo Business School is committed to empowering the next generation of leaders with the skills they need to thrive. We present to you our special computer training exclusively designed for SS3 and GSS3 graduates. Our comprehensive program covers a wide range of topics, including Microsoft Word, master the art of document creation and editing, unlock the power of data analysis and visualization, Microsoft Access, learn to manage and analyze database, Microsoft PowerPoint, create stunning presentations that captivate audiences, graphic design using CorelDRAW, unleash your creativity and design skills, Photoshop, enhance your image editing skills and create stunning visuals, programming using web design, build dynamic websites and web applications, database development, learn to design and manage databases, UI/UX design, create user-friendly and intuitive interfaces. At the Turabo Business School, we believe in creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Our experienced instructors will guide you every step of the way, providing you with hands-on training and mentorship. Don't miss this opportunity to gain a competitive edge. Contact us today to learn more about our program and register for the next session. Call 080-6026-9140, 070-6342-8464 or 090-10-8844 between 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. Turabo Business School, creating world-class entrepreneurs. Join us today and unlock your full potential. Turabo Business School, opposite Civil Service Commission, Hamarua Way, Jalingo, Turabo State. Empower yourself with the skills of the future. Register now.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride your way.
Hey Taraba State, let's ascend to the future. Imagine a world where entertainment, transportation, finance and commerce are at your fingertips.
Welcome back to the morning show on Some TV. This is the Taraba News segment of the morning show. This is where we discuss issues that has to do with Taraba State, and we'll be taking the stories from the cover page of the Taraba newspaper. Taraba newspaper is the most influential newspaper in Taraba State. My name is Abraham Joda, and with me this morning to do analysis on stories coming out from Taraba State is Mr. Iradane Kukwen. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Afra.
You're welcome to this edition of the Taraba news segment of the morning show. And like we all say, charity begins at home. Yeah. I always like to discuss issues that have to do with Taraba. This is home. And no matter what we do, no matter what we say, we have to come back home. It is what happens at home that really directly affects our lives and our businesses and whatever it is we do.
That's so true.
Well, let me start with a story that is dear to me, if you ask me. That is the issue of digital economy and innovation.
All right.
Yes. There's this story that says Akuka lauds Dr. Agukeva's digital drive for the transformation of young people. The Ministry of Digital Economy and Innovation, Taraba State, has commenced the one-week digital bootcamp training at the Federal University Wukari. The program, which begins today, which brings together secondary school students from across the local government areas, is aimed at equipping them with essential digital skills and prepare them for the opportunities in the digital ecosystem. And as part of the activities, the Honorable Commissioner, Honorable Gideon S. Nonso, paid a courtesy visit to the palace of the Akuka to intimate him of the activities of government and also the activities of the ministries. So, and as part of also to seek his blessing, and the revered monarch who could not hide his joy applauded the initiative and praised His Excellency, Dr. Agukefa for his visionary leadership and dedication towards youth employment through digital innovation. And if you ask me, the direction the Ministry of Digital Innovation is going with the way they're trying to bring such an innovation into Taraba State by targeting the youth. I think that is the most effective way to get this done. What do you think about this?
Yes. For the ministry to consider it wise to go and bring students from secondary school level to participate is something that is quite commendable. You can't do anything these days if you're not knowledgeable in the operation of some of these gadgets. It is worthy of commendation, and the encouragement given to them by the traditional ruler is something that is quite commendable too. For the youth to be where they're supposed to be and to be functional as they're supposed to be and contribute their quota to the development of every society, there is a need for them to know the wherewithal of how to go about the digital economy and other things like that. So this is worthy of commendation. Kudos to Honorable Nonso, kudos to Governor Kefas, and kudos to the traditional ruler who is giving such encouragement.
Well, and I always say this, You may have a very lofty idea and policy. You may have a very, very good ministry. But you need that person who understands the vision and what to do. And I think if you ask me, Honorable Nonso understands that what he needs to do in that ministry, and he's doing his best. It's one of the it's one of those pride to the younger appointments in this government and in Nigeria as a whole. He has shown that he understands the vision, the job, and is and also there's something with doing your job and also understanding how to do it. Like him now going to the
secondary school.
To the secondary school, that is one. That is getting to the users. They're now seeking the blessing of the Aku Kavukali. Yes. Now this makes people know that yes, this digital innovation is being endorsed by even the traditional institutions. Yes. It is not something that is against tradition. It is not something that the traditional ruler is frowning at. So this gives you the balance. This gives you the balance. And if you ask me, the digital economy is something that is very, very deep, and it has numerous advantages for Taraba State, not only Taraba State, for the world. It will bring increased economic opportunities, improve access to services, and it will transform Taraba from just an ordinary state to a state whereby you have access to a lot of information. So it is good that the governor has this policy, and it's also good that he has someone who understands what to do and is doing it well. So kudos to Honorable Nonso.
Yeah, kudos to Honorable Nonso. He's actually doing very, very well.
Okay, now let's take this to another. Let's go to another story where they say Commission of Inquiry holds an inaugural meeting in Jalingo as memoranda collection begins. A brief but significant inaugural meeting of the chairman and members of the Taraba State Commission of Inquiry was held today. That was yesterday at High Court number 3, Taraba State High Court Complex, Jalingo. The meeting marked the formal commencement of the Commission's activities aimed at investigating and addressing the causes of communal clashes in Kano Lamido and other affected areas across the state. The Commission, which was recently inaugurated by His Excellency Governor Agbu Kefas, is mandated to gather facts, engage stakeholders, and recommend sustainable solutions that will restore and promote lasting peace in the region. And delivering his open remarks, the chairman of the commissioner, Honorable Justice Silas Haruna, warmly welcomed his fellow commissioners and commended them for accepting the critical responsibility placed on their shoulders. He described the assignment as a national duty with far-reaching implications of peace, justice, and development. I think this Commission of Inquiry, if the first step is, this is the first step. Now, the most important step to me is people coming out
to submit their testimony, their experiences, their position,
and what they need, and also profiling solution, and to be very, very unbiased about it. It shouldn't be used as a dumping ground for personal ambitions and the rest of it. It shouldn't be used as an opportunity to go and write petition against a tribe or against a family or against a town or against a religion. It should be seen as a place whereby it's a commission that is meant to cement relationship between communities in Kano Lamido and not to bring division and not to create superiority. It's not a place whereby you go to tell your lies so that you can have advantage. If this is looked into and there's fairness in the activities of the Commission of Inquiries, I think this will achieve a lot in Kano Lamido.
And just like you mentioned, this commission will not be able to achieve its desired goal if nobody comes to testify. So there is a need for people to have confidence, to have trust in the commission, visit, come, give your testimony during the sitting, and see to it that you give factual information, not fabricated lies, not information that you feel when you say it is going to favor you, and placing another member of the community at a disadvantage. If for it to achieve its desired goals, there is a need for testimonies to be tendered as elaborate as possible. So we are commending Justice Silas Haruna and other commissioners for the worthy responsibilities that they have accepted to do for the development of Taraba State and for Nigeria as a whole.
And we wish them all the best in their duties, and we believe that at the end of their duty, we are going to see improvements, serious improvements in the security situation in Karen Lamido and Taraba State as a whole. And this story also interests me. Taraba State government returns Russell livestock to rightful owner in Jalingo. In a significant breakthrough in the fight against cattle rustling, Taraba State government has handed over 65 cows, some of 3 sheep, 11 goats, and 3 donkeys to the rightful owner in Jalingo. The animals were recovered by operatives of the 6th Brigade of the Nigerian Army Jalingo from suspected rustlers. The recovery followed the interception of suspected rustle livestock on July 1, 2025 at the Mile 6 in Jalingo, en route to Karen Lamido local government area.
Okay.
In response to the state government, on July 2, 2025, swiftly constituted a committee to investigate the circumstances surrounding the incident. Following thorough verification, the committee on Wednesday, July 9, handed over the recovered animals to Abubakar Audu, a resident of Tongo local government area in Adamawa State, identified as the rightful owner. And I think this is a very good one. You know, this cattle rustling is one of the major issues that leads to insecurity in Taraba State. And for those cattle have been rustled, and they have been taken to Karim Lamido from Tongo. If the owners take laws into their hands and go and attack
the communities
where those cows will be kept, we wouldn't know where the attack is from. We would think it's a fight between people within. So for them to identify this, and I believe the owners of the cattle, okay, they said he has gone, he has run away. But I think to even recover it and return it to the owner, it's a very, very good one from the security operatives.
That's another kudos to the 6th Brigade. They have always been on the news for worthy security activity. For them to have achieved this is as a result of their dedication and commitment to their responsibilities as military officers. So yes, kudos to the 6th Brigade. They've been doing well. Yesterday we did a story on them recovering arms and burning down camps of some bandits in southern Taraba. And we always have to go to testimonies about what they are doing. Yeah. Yes. And I think I will try to check the date. Some weeks back, no, just some days back, I told you a story of we were sleeping at night and hundreds of animals were moved from that my area towards my 6 area. So I will find it to find out if maybe, because it was that was the first time we'll be seeing that in the dead of the night. And everybody had to come out wondering what was happening. So I will see, maybe since they said they were caught around my 6 area, maybe
it could be because they were moving. It was a very strange movement and people had to come out and ask. And the next day you could see slight destruction of
crops.
There is no way you can move these animals
without them
touching crops. But so I will do some findings to see if it was the same set of animals that were recovered. Now that brings us to another story that has to do with Karen Lamido. Let us look at the editorial by Taraba News on the bloodshed in Karen Lamido. Once again, the people of Karen Lamido local government area in Taraba State are crying out, not with words, but with the smoke rising from the touched home. The deafening silence of communities plunged into mourning and the unceasing fear of the next attack. A recurrent violence marked by the burning of houses, senseless killing, and the displacement of innocent civilians has turned one peaceful village into ghost towns and the dreams of many families into ashes. Now, what is happening in Karen Lamido? And if you look at the pattern, it seems burning has been added to
destruction of houses
and killing of people. Because this looks, yesterday, there was a story by Taraba News, a breaking news by Taraba News that there was some kind of burning of communities around, trying to get information on the...
somewhere there has the Bandawa, somewhere.
Yeah, Bandawa, Gwandu, something like that. And I think, okay, Bandawa, Gwanzu, in Kanlamdo local government. And that was the story that broke on Taraba News yesterday night. So,
the truth is that the attacks has been reoccurring. There is a need for the members of that community to be on the lookout, because the security agencies alone may not be able to take care of this situation completely. Local vigilante have to sit up. Just like you mentioned, that people in your area came out to see. If you see strange movement, there is a need for you to be on the alert, call the security agency, and deploy your own vigilance.
These people that are coming, the way they come, I don't think even the vigilante will wait. You can't fight. It didn't go. You can't. When you hear the sound of AK-47, no matter the number of dingos you have to move. And then I think there's needs to be, just like I keep saying, they don't have access to the air. There needs to be constant area surveillance.
That is what I'm saying, because somehow these people, they may be a member of the community, somehow they've recited there to understand the terrain, or even if they are coming in the night to attack, somehow somebody must have maybe seen their movement while they were still coming. So.
Well, I think we are employing the governor of Governor Abuke first and the President Bola Tinubu to rise to the occasion. Security is a constitutional responsibility, and we urge the police, the military, and all security agencies to swiftly and professionally intervene before more lives are lost. The people of Lamido have suffered enough. The people of Taraba State have suffered enough. The people of Nigeria have suffered enough. Let not their blood continue to water the soil of indifference. Let peace, justice, and healing take the place of violence, impunity, and pain. Yeah. Taraba deserves better. Lamido deserves peace, and that peace must begin now. That is from the Taraba News team.
That is true, and there is a need for peace to return to Karim Lamido. Everyone has to be on deck. The presidency, the governor of Taraba State, and every other security architecture. They have to synergize. They have to work together to see to it that peace is returned to every part of Taraba. As it stands now, Karim is bleeding. Karim is crying. We implore everyone to do the needful to see to it that peace is returned, and those who are perpetrating this evil should be arrested and penalized accordingly.
Okay, that's all we are going to take on today's edition of the morning show on Some TV. It has been a wonderful day. It's a Thursday. I call it a tentative Thursday. We're moving into another weekend. The month is running away once again in the 10th day of the month. I would like to say thank you to everyone that have made this production a very successful one. Mr. Moses, Peter, who is the studio manager. We have also Lazarus and Silas Walu God Gifts, who are the studio control operators for today. The tech lead, Mr. John Oyewole. The Pidgin segment, Mrs. Esther Oka Steven. And also not forgetting Mr. Iradane Kukwen. Good morning. And also the Chief Executive Officer of Some TV, who is the executive producer of the morning show. Thank you for everyone, and most especially you there watching us. Thank you for staying with us, Some TV. My name is Abraham Mainajoda. This is the Some TV Morning Show. Have a wonderful day.